Level 1. You didn't choose that alarm. You didn't ask for those notifications. You didn't agree to that tie around your neck. But here's the part nobody tells you. As we go on, you'll know exactly why your chest tightens every morning. And it's not because of your job. Outside, the city hums like an engine that never sleeps. Inside you, something else is happening, quietly, every single day. Success is a schedule, loud, demanding, always on time. Happiness is a whisper, quiet, easy to ignore. Both are asking for you right now. Only one of them is going to win. You walk into a meeting. Faces, smiles that measure profit. Someone claps for a quarterly win. Your mouth smiles back, but your mind is doing something else entirely. It's running the numbers on what that win actually cost you. Hours, sleep, presence. You didn't spend money on that win. You spent yourself. Success counts dollars. Happiness counts mornings you actually remember. They sound like enemies, but they're not. They share the exact same currency. And once you see what it is, you'll never look at your calendar the same way again. That currency is attention. Who's getting yours right now? This is the first choice you'll ever make, and most people never realize they're making it. Will you let the calendar decide who you are, or are you about to become the one who writes it? Level 2. Success tells you, be relentless. Happiness tells you, be present. One gets you to the top. The other keeps you at the table once you're there. And here's the uncomfortable truth most people find out too late. You can win the applause and lose the room. Picture the spotlight, the world watching you win. Now picture what it doesn't see. The nights you cried behind that same smile. You put on armor every morning to survive the day. But that armor blocks more than attacks. It blocks warmth. You miss calls from people who love you. You miss meals that taste like memory. You miss the one laugh that could have fixed your whole week. Success builds monuments. Happiness builds a home. You can live in the monument. It's impressive. It's also cold at night. You can live in the home. It's small, but it holds you. So ask yourself the question that actually matters. Not the one on your resume. What's left when the applause stops? What stays when the title disappears? Don't answer with a market report. Don't answer with an acceptance speech. Answer in the silence after the lights go down, because that silence is about to reveal something that changes everything you thought you knew about balance. Level 3. Imagine a scale. One side, your accolades. The other, your mornings. You start stacking trophies on one side. They glitter. They look like proof. But the scale doesn't move. You add a faster car, a safer investment. You buy back time in blocks. Still, nothing. Time slips through anyway. Now here's where it gets strange. You place a single photograph on the empty side. A laugh caught midair. A hand in yours. A blue sky after a storm, and the scale moves. Not a little, a lot. That one photograph is heavier than every trophy combined. And once you feel that shift in your ribs, you can't unfeel it. Success without people is just an echo. Happiness without purpose is just soft air. Alone, they're both incomplete. But here's the part almost nobody figures out until it's nearly too late. They were never supposed to be on opposite sides of the scale at all. Level 4. So you rewrite the rule everyone taught you. Not success or happiness, but success that feeds happiness. Happiness that fuels success. Start small, but start. Choose work that pays and teaches. Say no to the meeting that hollows you out. Say yes to the project that makes your mornings easier. Then build rituals, not indulgences. Strategy. A 10-minute coffee that anchors your day. A dinner you refuse to cancel. A bedtime that isn't up for negotiation, because energy compounds faster than skill ever will. And once you start guarding it like capital, you'll notice something dangerous hiding nearby. It doesn't look like a threat. It looks like an opportunity. It replaces people with platforms. It promises progress at the cost of your presence. So before you say yes to anything again, ask 2 questions that will save you years. Will this make me better? Better for whom? And will this cost me a memory I can't get back? Level 5. Now, picture a different kind of map. Not of places, of values. You mark what actually matters. Not money, not prestige, meaning, connection, mastery, freedom. Every ambition either points toward those 4 things, or it doesn't belong on the map at all. You trade the title that demands you be everywhere for a role that lets you be fully somewhere. You trade the inbox for the real conversation. You trade noise for clarity. And here's the part nobody warns you about. You will lose, sometimes painfully. You'll forfeit promotions. You'll watch other people climb past you. It will sting. There's no version of this where it doesn't, but you'll gain something no title can buy. A morning without dread. A child's story read every single night. An ache finally eased just by being there. That's not peace exactly. It's something fiercer. Presence, with ambition still intact. Level 6. Then, quietly, the real test arrives. A phone call in the night. A decision with no clean answer. This is the moment your map either holds or breaks. Sometimes you choose success. You double down because lives depend on it. Sometimes you choose happiness. You walk away because someone needs you more. And sometimes, the moment you've been building toward this whole time, you choose both. You negotiate instead of sacrificing. Your life stops being a list of tasks and starts being an edited film. You cut what drags. You light what matters. You direct your own attention like a lens. And here's the final piece most people never learn. Balance was never about equal time. It's about proportionate meaning. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And if success is draining you, it has already broken its own promise. So you build a third word. One most people never even name. Sustainedness. A life you can actually carry for years, not just survive for one. Level 7. Here's your exercise. Right now, not later. Open your calendar. Replace your loudest appointment with silence. Call the person you haven't called in months. Say no to the task that only gives you visibility. Say yes to the small joy that costs you nothing. Then track how you feel in a week and decide again. This was never a manifesto. It's a daily edit. You stand at a crossroad right now, whether you notice it or not. Left, the empty high-rise of pure achievement. Right, the sunlit house of an actual life. Both look inviting. Both have a cost. You're not choosing one forever. You're choosing a strategy for today and reassessing tomorrow. Success and happiness were never enemies. They were always partners waiting for you to stop making them compete. You're the director here. Call cut. Start again. The camera pulls back. You step forward.